Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is an exciting week here at Gulfstream Park West, and especially across town at Gulfstream Park. We'll let you know about the Breeders' Cup action throughout the day, but we got to deal with our card right here. 8 races. Let's look at those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm. The first race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. Maiden fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the main track only. Number 9, Planet Rock.
And they're off at Gulfstream Park West. Gone to Dixie, hopped in the air at the start. Lulu Bell has speed, so does Quack Quack, and the yellow cap smart from the get-go. Pink Silks is trying to move forward. Joker's Queen, hard held, now takes back. Gone to Dixie, passing that runner. Towards the back is JP Calling. Also at the back is Cirquette, and the trailer, Boston Mine. It's going to be Quack Quack and Lulu Bell to set the pace, and those two have speeded off quite a bit. They've been up about 8 lengths into the first turn. It's going to be Lulu Bell on the inside of Quack Quack. Those two are 1-2. JP Calling gets a good trip, stalking from third, smart from the get-go in fourth. Gone to Dixie's in fifth. Green Silk's Joker's Queen. Towards the back was Cirquette, and the trailer, Boston Mine. They're strung out. On the backstretch, Quack Quack has the lead. Quack Quack now puts away Lulu Bell, who starts to drop back. Here comes JP Calling, and JP Calling is taken second. Lulu Bell maybe just didn't want some of that early speed, dropped off back to third. 4 more lengths back to Smart from the get-go. Gone to Dixie, Joker's Queen moving up with Boston Mine, who's out of last, and the trailer is Cirquette. Less than a half mile to go. It's Quack Quack on the front end. Quack Quack with the lead is up by 2. JP Calling still in second. Lulu Bell in third. Smart from the get-go starts to move up, progressing from fourth. Gone to Dixie's in fifth. Joker's Queen, Boston Mine's got to get going from there. Is second to last. Is about 6 lengths off the leader, and Cirquette still the trailer. Quack Quack with a 1/4 mile left to go. JP Calling up on the outside, smart from the get-go. Lulu Bell's being shoved along. Gone to Dixie. Boston Mine is trying to look for some room. Quack Quack has the lead, smart from the get-go. JP Calling up on the outside is just grinding away and coming after that front runner. Gone to Dixie is also 4 wide, and here comes Boston Mine from way back, and Boston Mine is rolling. Gone to Dixie got the jump. Quack Quack trying to hang in tough. Gone to Dixie trying to hold off Boston Mine. Gone to Dixie gets the win. Boston Mine for second. Looked like Quack Quack for third. JP Calling.
Number 5, Gone to Dixie, closes to win the opener, pays $7 even, owned by Stanley Ofincia and Hemingway Racing, trained by Ian Hemingway, and ridden to victory today by Sammy Camacho. The second race, a 6-furlong sprint on the fast main track. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. 6 runners go to the post.
And they're off. Players Luck breaks well, and Coronado again up on the outside. Also Infusion has speed. It's Coronado again up by a half length. Infusion in second. Players Luck in third. Orange Silk storming my way. I'll take fourth. Out wider is Vencedor, who's now at the back, being passed by Do You Want a Salsa. They move up the back stretch. Coronado again has the lead. Players Luck now tips to the 2-path. Takes second. Infusion getting passed by Storming My Way, who's 4 wide, now takes third. Infusion dropping back to fourth. Do You Want a Salsa's fifth. The trailer, Vencedor. 6 lengths to cover them all. Coronado again has the lead. Players Luck in second. Storming My Way is getting the hustle now. Moves up from third. Infusion dropping back. Vencedor still at the back with Do You Want a Salsa. They've got a lot of ground to make up with a 1/4 mile left to go. It's still Coronado again. Players Luck in between runners. Storming My Way with a 3-wide move. Vencedor starts to progress from the back. Coronado again is confronted by Players Luck. Infusion trying to re-rally on the inside. Storming My Way. Vencedor is going to need a way through as well with a furlong left to go. Here comes Vencedor down to the inside, and Vencedor with a red cap is making up ground. Still Coronado again. Storming My Way re-rallies up on the outside. Tight finish. Vencedor down to the inside. Storming My Way. Vencedor wins it by a neck. Storming My Way for second. Players Luck third. Coronado again for fourth.
Number 6, Vencedor saves all the ground and springs the upset, pays $21.40 to win. Owned by M&M Racing Stable LLC and Polymers Racing, trained by Antonio Sano, and ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. That horse paid $21.40 to win. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined enough by 2 guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NEC champion.
And
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
We're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Welcome back. Our third race of the afternoon on the turf at 7.5 furlongs. These are maiden claim is 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the main track only. Number 9, Flat Trip.
And they're off. Chief White Sox breaks well from the inside, and Chief White Sox right out to the front. Golani going to let that leader press on at second. Mr. Miserable is outside of Daddy's Teller. They share third and fourth. King Stormy is going to be in fifth. It's Chief White Sox into that first turn. Gets a little tight there for King Stormy. Golani tries to get out of the way, now sits in third as a rank. King Stormy is right on the heels, moving up at the rail, is tightly into that third spot. Mr. Miserable in fourth, Daddy's Teller in fifth. Lost Kingdom further back in sixth. Sun Will and Superjack at the back of the field as they move up the backstretch. It was an action-packed first quarter. Chief White Sox with the lead. Golani in second. King Stormy can't settle down. Doesn't seem to be settling down. Is moving up now to challenge for second. Mr. Miserable, 3 wide in fourth. Daddy's Teller, the gray, just moving along in fifth, about 4 lengths off that leader. Lost Kingdom has moved up as well with Sun Will still second to last, and Superjack still the trailer. Less than a half mile to go. Chief White Sox, here comes Golani right to the outside, and Golani is moving up. Mr. Miserable being asked the question now from third. Daddy's Teller trying to move up as King Stormy drops back. Lost Kingdom starts to catch the eye, is progressing up on the outside. Sun Will with a lot to do, and the trailer Superjack. Golani has now taken the lead at the top of the lane. Golani is up by a length. Mr. Miserable. Here's the move from Lost Kingdom, who came from far back, and Lost Kingdom has all the momentum. Lost Kingdom moving up on the outside. Golani now back to second. Mr. Miserable. Daddy's Teller. Lost Kingdom has a 16th to go. Golani fights right back. Mr. Miserable. Daddy's Teller, but it's going to be Lost Kingdom to get the money. Golani for second. Mr. Miserable third. Daddy's Teller finish fourth.
Bombs away. Number 3, Lost Kingdom, scores and pays $56.40. Owned by Firefly Farm Racing LLC. Trained by Joe Hennessy and ridden to victory today by Jose Alvarez. The fourth race, a 6-furlong sprint. These are claimers, fillies, 2-year-olds. We do have a scratch in here of the number 3, Tis a Blizzard.
And they're off. Helen Rose from the outside breaks well, so does Painted On Jeans, and Tactus is moving forward. In between runners, there's Flashing Diamond. Out wider is Hold On Emma, and the trailer, Indian Myth. Helen Rose gets to the front. It's Helen Rose. Now up by a full length. Painted On Jeans in second, Intactus in third. Flashing Diamonds in fourth. Dropping back to the back of the field is Hold On Emma, just got passed by Indian Myth. 4 furlongs left to go. Helen Rose, Abby Medina with the lead, Intactus. Striking position from second, Flashing Diamond progressing up on the outside in third. Painted On Jeans starts to drop back with Indian Myth second to last. And the trailer, Hold On Emma. It continues to be Helen Rose with the lead. Intactus right there in second. Flashing Diamond continues to be in third. Indian Myth is progressing from fourth with a quarter mile left to go. It's still Helen Rose on the front end, and Helen Rose is the one to catch. Flashing Diamond has a 3-wide move. Intactus in between runners. Helen Rose is still in front. Flashing Diamond to the outside. Intactus. It's still these 3 across the racetrack with a furlong left to go. Intactus starts to find some stride in between runners. Flashing Diamond to the outside. Helen Rose sticks tough down to the inside. Flashing Diamond and Intactus down to these 2. Flashing Diamond, Intactus. Photo finish looked like Flashing Diamond by a nostril. Outside of Intactus for second. Helen Rose finished third.
Number 5, Flashing Diamond gets up to give trainer Antonio Sano and jockey Jesus Rios their second victories on the card. The horse paid $19.40 to win, owned by Alpha Stable Incorporated and Brothers Stable Incorporated. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 5.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Welcome back. Our fifth race of the afternoon, a 1 mile turf event. These are claimers 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 2 races. Full field of 9 runners going to the post.
And they're off. Broken and even line. Son of Greatness is hustled along. Asks for speed from the outside. Racing's my game right there. Grandin Nuko is going to be on the inside at the rail. Gets a bit tight there for Cat Prado, who now settles in 4th. Outside of that is Golden Decision moving up from 5th. 2 more back to Thuristic, Mr. Monk. The 2 trailers, Frontline Page and Grand Chief. They move into that first turn. Racing's my game. Wanted to corner a bit wide. Was kept in. Now it's tightly at the rail, but a pace duel is materializing on the front end. Son of Greatness to the outside of Racing's my game as they speed away. They're now 4 clear of Golden Decision, who's taken 3rd. Grand Nuko's in 4th. Another 5. Back to Cat Prado. Mr. Monk starts to move up. Thuristic is towards the back with Frontline Page in the trailer. Grand Chief. No easy leads. It's Racing's my game to the inside of Son of Greatness. These 2 continue to be head and head. Golden Decision watching the action from 3rd. Grandin Nuko starts to progress from 4th. Towards the back as they start to get closer now, Thuristic is inside of Cat Prado. Mr. Monk out wide. Frontline Page still at the back with Grand Chief. They've got 8 to make up. How much do these front runners have left? Son of Greatness starts to drop back as Racing's my game is pressed on. Grand Nuko got the good trip, is now moving up. It's going to be that 2 path and is coming after the leader. Also the back markers start to run on. Frontline Page and up on the outside Mr. Monk. It's Racing's my game with the lead. Thuristic is riding the rail, trying to move up Grand Nuko. Also running on Grand Chief. Here's Frontline Page down the center of the course. Cat Prado is in there as well as Grand Nuko's taking the lead. Frontline Page looks to be a danger with Thuristic now scooting through on the inside. Here's Frontline Page up on the outside. Frontline Page gets the win. It's a photo for 2nd between Thuristic and Grand Nuko. Racing's my game finished 4th.
Number 8, Frontline Page closes strongly. A perfectly timed ride by Luca Panici and scores for Lucky 7 Stable, the trainer Larry Bates. The horse paid $9.60 to win. Race 6 this afternoon, a claimer, 7 furlong sprint, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward.
And they're off. Maybe a step slow for Dakota Eyes. Starship Reina got a flyer from the outside. Artie's Bourbon Girl has speed. Moving up is Baby I'm Worth It. The gray Image of Rachel will be in 4th. After that slow step, Dakota Eyes is towards the back with College Holly, who just had to check at the back of the field. It's Starship Reina with the lead, only up by a head. Artie's Bourbon Girl comes up the inside. Now those 2 head and head for the lead. Another 4. Back to Baby I'm Worth It, who sits in 3rd. Dakota Eye starts to move up from 4th. Image of Rachel now towards the back with the trailer, College Holly. 4 furlongs left to go. It's Starship Reina up on the outside. Artie's Bourbon Girl right there in 2nd. Moving up now is Baby I'm Worth It from 3rd. Dakota Eyes Green Cap is moving up from 4th. Image of Rachel still at the back with College Holly as Starship Reina starts to press on, and Starship Reina's kicked clear up by a length and a half. Artie's Bourbon Girl not done yet. Starts to re-rally here from 2nd. Further back to Baby I'm Worth It. Dakota Eyes all running on. A 1/4 mile left to go. Starship Reina still the one to catch. Artie's Bourbon Girl is in pursuit. It's Starship Reina with the lead. Artie's Bourbon Girl's got to find more. Here's Dakota Eyes with some run. Baby I'm Worth It. Image of Rachel also running on. Starship Reina needs a final furlong. Dakota Eyes and Baby I'm Worth It are moving up, but they've got a lot of ground to make up because Starship Reina is 5 clear. Starship Reina inside of the final 16th. It's all Starship Reina. Nikki Figueroa to win and do it nicely. Photo there for 2nd between Dakota Eyes, Baby I'm Worth It, and an oncoming Image of Rachel.
Number 6, Starship Rainer proves much the best in scores for owner-trainer Ramon Mingay, ridden today by apprentice Nicky Figueroa. We'll take that short break. When we come back. Race 7, first half of the late Daily Double.
I'm Javier Castellano.
I am Joel Rosario.
I'm John Velasquez. For the first time ever, the Clásico del Caribe will be at Gulfstream Park. Entertainment, special events, and the best horses from Latin America and the Caribbean. Right here in South Florida.
Right here in South Florida. It's a thriller, it's a popular, it's an international, the Clásico del Caribe. It's coming to Gulfstream Park.
The Clásico del Caribe is coming to Gulfstream Park on December 9th.
I'll be there. Will you?
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Welcome back. Our 7th race of the afternoon, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden filly 2-year-olds. 8 runners will go to the post.
And they're off. It was a slow start for Expectant Entry. Fast start for 3 Sox 1. Kaylee's Girl also has speed. Now here at the rails, Grand Letizia. And Grand Letizia puts a nose in front. 3 Sox 1 backs out into 3rd. Kaylee's Girl's in 2nd. Dawn Lightning moving up from 4th. Uncle Junior's in 5th, about 4 lengths off that leader. Drinks on Maggie is at the rail towards the back. The 2 trailers, Trapped at Sea and Expectant Entry. A pumped up Grand Letizia is on the front end. Kaylee's Girl in 2nd, 3 Sox 1. Dropped off of that early pace, now re-rallies from 3rd. Uncle Junior trying to get the hurry up from 4th. Dawn Lightning is progressing, also Trapped at Sea. Expectant Entry is starting to make up some ground, but Grand Letizia is clear, and Grand Letizia is the one to catch with 3 lengths on the rest of the field. Moving up, here's Trapped at Sea. Uncle Junior starting to run on, also Expectant Entry. Grand Letizia with a final furlong is still 3 lengths clear. Trapped at Sea, Uncle Junior, and Expectant Entry all are making up ground late, but Grand Letizia is clear. It's going to be Grand Letizia to win. Expectant Entry runs on well for 2nd, Trapped at Sea 3rd. Uncle Junior finished 4th, and Dawn Lightning for 5th.
Number 1, Grand Letizia wins it, pays $6.20 to win, owned by Gran Polo Stable and Servicios y Construcciones La Esmeralda, trained by Victor Barbosa Jr. and ridden to victory today by Emiciel Jaramillo. The 8th and final race, 1 mile on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. Scratch at 8, Just the Jill. Also scratch the 12, Milbra.
And they're off. Quemini breaks well, so does Noble Ready down to the inside. Annalista has some speed. Here comes Wedding Jitters from the outside. It's going to be Wedding Jitters now to take the lead. Noble Ready back to 2nd, Annalista in 3rd. Elizabeth Aurora is moving up from 4th, now takes 3rd. Fashionably Wild will sit in 5th. In behind that is a Quemini. That runner's followed by Decant. Towards the back, Pat M's Image, Wild Chatter, and the trailer, She's a Downtown Girl. It's Wedding Jitters on the front end. Wedding Jitters up by 1.5 lengths. Annalista in 2nd. Tightly at the rail there in 5th, being passed as Fashionably Wild moves up quickly, and a quick early move from Fashionably Wild, who now takes the lead. Moving back through the field, there's Elizabeth Aurora, travels in partnership with Noble Ready. They share 4th and 5th. The Quemini's in 6th. Outside of that is Decant, followed by Pat M's Image. Still at the back is Wild Chatter, and She's a Downtown Girl. Fashionably Wild made that early move, now has the lead, less than a half mile to go. Wedding Jitters tries to move back up from 2nd. Annalista's in 3rd. Noble Ready, ground saving trip in 4th. Elizabeth Aurora outside of that. Now running on as a Quemini. Decant is going to come up in between Elizabeth Aurora has now moved into that 6th spot as they've got a quarter-mile left to go. Fashionably Wild still with the lead. Is there going to be room for Noble Ready? Now tips off the rail, and here comes Noble Ready. Aquemini is trying to follow that move. Annalista out wide. DeCant is down the center of the race course. Noble Ready has taken the lead. Fashionably Wild back to second. Aquemini trying to run on. Also running on with some run there is Pat M's Image. But Noble Ready's got the jump. Aquemini with a late charge, and DeCant up on the outside. Noble Ready gets the win. Aquemini for second. DeCant finished third. Looked like Pat M's Image and Annalista 4th and 5th.
The favorite cruises to victory. Noble Ready pays $3.80 to win, owned by Cheyenne Stables LLC, trained by Christophe Clement and ridden to victory today by Tyler Gaffleone. In the pick 5 of 5 paid $1,222.25, 4 of 5, $16.85. The Rainbow Six, they nailed it again. 6 of 6, one ticket, $23,658.30. And that wraps up Wednesday's card. We're back here on Thursday with a 9-race card. Our first race post is 1:15 p.m. And as I mentioned a little earlier, it is Breeders' Cup week, and we're going to have lots of fun. You can go watch and wager on all the Breeders' Cup races over at Gulfstream Park, our sister track, and it's going to be a fantastic weekend. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.